This module will focus on determine character responses to major events or challenges. As students read text, it is important for them to be able to determine how the characters respond to the events and challenges in the text and share what they have learned. This lesson will provide children with a chance to read a text with purpose and understanding by asking questions as they read about the characters and their responses to the events in the story. This will help readers make meaning of what they are reading. A comprehensive assessment of reading needs to provide information about how well students can read accurately and fluently, use background knowledge, paraphrase, use inference, construct interpretations, determine when comprehension is occurring or has broken down, and select and use appropriate fix-up strategies. The length of this support lesson is 25 minutes, and the skills needed will include familiarization with the words in the box on the right. Materials needed include the book Julius, the Baby of the World, and the graphic organizer and rubric, which are linked in the lesson plan. During the teacher modeling portion of the lesson, the teacher will be using the guided strategy practice. I just thought of something I could tell you about. When I read, I ask myself questions about the events and how the characters are responding to the events. Now it's time for you to show the students how you ask questions as you read to gain a more complete understanding of the events. Do this as a think aloud. It's important that students see you as a good model of reading strategies. During the explicit instructional sequence, begin by introducing the story and showing the students the front cover. Tell students that you would like them to listen to the story, however, you will not be showing them all of the pictures. Use the following questions throughout the story to prompt development of meaning and discussion. Some of these questions include, ask students what they think about the front cover and which one do they think is Julius. During the story, how does Lily feel about her little brother? How do you know? Why did Lily's parents treat her and Julius differently when they did the same things? Why do you think Julius's invitation really got lost in the mail? How do you know? These questions provided here will give you a guide to use as a think aloud and a model while you're working with your students on this strategy. Follow-up questions include, why do you think Lily liked Julius at the end, and do you think they will stay friends? Then you want to display the following vocabulary words in a pocket chart. Read the words aloud to the student. Then reread the sentence where each word appears in the story. Ask students what clues the story gives about the meaning of the word, and discuss possible meanings, and give students the correct meaning. Ask students to give an example of another situation where they might use or see the word. So for example, the word is insulting. She pinched his tail and she yelled insulting comments into his crib. What do we know about how Lily feels about Julius? Is she yelling the comment? If she is yelling the comments, what kinds of things do you think she is saying? What might insulting mean? Can you think of a time when someone might say something insulting? Before you lead the students off to practice independently during the reading workshop time, we want to link the strategy to their reading. Today when you go off to read, remember strong readers pay attention to the events of the story and how characters respond. We do this by asking questions as we read to help make meaning of their stories. This link reminds students of what to do during their independent reading time. For the formative assessment piece, which should take about 5 minutes, there is a graphic organizer for each student to fill in for the story. A link to this graphic organizer from the Read, Write, Think website is included in the lesson plan. Use this rubric as a way to grade and assess comprehension. There are several additional resources for teachers, including video links to Reading Rocket's story maps, YouTube lessons on main idea and supporting details, organizing, reciprocal teaching articles, 7 strategies to teach students comprehension, and a reader's theater with Jan Brett using the story Hedgie's Surprise. The anchor standard for this module is character response to events and challenges. Students learn to determine how characters in story respond to major events or challenges.